almost done what it needed to do. Persian Empire and Madrahari. Who the hell is Madrahari? It is... I do not know. It's you. I mean, chances of me ever going to war in India is probably unlikely, but you know what? Send him an insult. We get some power projection out of that. I'll take it. You lose stability, though. Excellent. Thank you. I think we're actually at -1 now. Boost that up, even though I kind of hate it. I mean, I can't just be taking stability hits. Have any trade routes? Not really. The Horn of Africa is not great for trade. But actually, we have 200 points. So actually, we should be doing that. We should be moving our trade capital to here. So that this is now our primary trade hub, and then using you to transfer trade power. That should boost our income. We're at 1468, 1604. Excellent. This costs a lot of Diplo power for that, but now our trade routes... Thank you for reminding me, by the way. Now our trade routes out of the city are significantly better than they were like 5 minutes ago. We have trade dispute against Croatia. If we give the Byzantine Empire land, they'd say yes. Do they have any claims? They actually have claims over all of Croatia. That actually makes sense because they are, or there. Or, yeah, it's their claims. And I would like to... declare a war. Delta would still say no, though. They're actually allied to Hispania? Huh. But call in the Byzantine Empire. 59,000. I think this is our time to strike. I think it's our time to strike. It's time for us to push our way into Egypt with the backing of the Byzantine Empire, who's got 30,000 men. Of course, Croatia's got 31,000. And they have their allies in... They're actually still at war. They're actually still at war with Sicily. Got Savoy over here is allied to the French. We even see, I think, a little bit of the Holy Roman Empire over there. Also, I guess now, actually, I should be able to then see, if we look at the ledger, not friendly relations. Can I see who the coalition is? No, maybe because the war's already fired. Declare war. Take some lands. All the Byzantines in. These numbers are really sad on their part. Oh, and now actually another country's not even going to join in. Of course, don't call in Savoy. That makes the war completely one-sided against us. Here. You're going to move there. Do one of you guys have a siege? Ooh, 2 siege pips. Then you have 1 siege pip. I'm assuming there's probably not too many Croatian units in the Levant. And again, I can't really trade... I don't know if I can trade maps with you, right? We're at war. So actually, I can't really see what they're even doing. 28% with you with our 2 siege pips. Are you the one with a bunch of artillery? No. You've got all the artillery. Which means you should be marching here. You assist in this assault. I'm just hoping that... Okay, we can see Byzantine troops moving their way down into the south. And I wouldn't mind giving them this land. Or even territory in Croatia itself. But it's like, I don't know if I can really see too much land there. Because you have 4 artillery. We're going to move you here. Move you up towards the Suez. Siege in the south is over. Bring artillery pieces to this line. Let's actually move our way to Cairo. Cairo is one of those cities that we do need. Also, we can actually upgrade our units here. We're not at risk of being attacked, I think, by Croatian forces, so I'm not overly concerned with this. 29,000 men here. I really wish I could see what's happening over in Croatia. But I have, like, no information at all. At 49. Again, I would give the Byzantines some land down here. Damascus, sit on. Any land they want, they can have. As long as I get my beautiful Egyptian territory. Also, apparently I actually just walked through this area, never took it. Any rebellions going to be happening? Nabutian separatist. I'm actually, I think, okay sending an army back down south. Guys up towards the north again. You could have joined Delta. I would have given you some beautiful land. But unfortunately, fortunately for you, you made a wrong choice. I mean, what I would like is if I can do something like this. Taking Cairo. And give maybe the Byzantine Empire some land as well. Yeah, Spy 8 didn't get discovered here, but I think I can probably get another fabrication. No, not Influence Nation. I want to need more points. We already got a claim. 31. I'm assuming the Byzantines, I don't know how much territory they want. But I would love to take Cairo. And also kind of separate this area from the Croatia off from the rest of them. I mean, if we can actually take the entirety, like the coastline off of Croatia, I think it would really weaken their grander positions. Treasurer dies, lose the admin points. Lose the prestige. So Croatia. The Byzantines are happy with this. It is worth 70 war score, which we don't really have right now. Take Reb. I mean, what about... I'm assuming, yeah. Not declare war on the Byzantines. We're currently at war with them. Done. What about... Can I only give them territory that I actually know about? No, I can give them some other land as well. We'll see. Again, we'll see kind of where this war ends up. Unfortunately, we can't Terra Incognita. Even though this is our allies' land, we can't just walk through it. Which is a little silly. And I don't think I can get maps from you either, right? Influence Nation. Forgot already where the maps are in this freaking list. You don't like me enough. Balkans, we don't apparently have troops in the area. What about... I'm guessing it's Anatolia. We lose more prestige, but like, again, I don't really have much choice in the matter. Kind of need to do this so I can actually see where the hell my troops can even move. Which is a bit of a shame. Bit of a shame, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do. Now that we're back over to here, assuming Thessalonica probably not going to give me any maps, but Delta does like me. Now, can I see what's happening in the Balkans? Or more prestige loss? There's the Croatian. Let's occupy this fort back from Croatia for the Byzantine Empire. Savoy's over here. Again, this is kind of all the information we... Oh, that's a big Croatian army. Let's leave. I will say that it's probably in the best interest of the Byzantines to probably head back to deal with the Croatian army. We can now see Sicily. Kind of. I don't think we know where their cap... Oh, we actually do see their capital. Hello, Sicily. How are you guys? Okay, we're at 41. I mean, we should be having taking a war score because, I mean, how... They can't really defend this land. It's not really possible for them. Got Serbia over here. I think they did lose some territory to Croatia. I think we lost, like, what? Like, 45 prestige trying to get maps just so we can kind of see what the hell's happening on this side of the world. Was it worth it? Probably not, but... I mean, the Byzantine Empire is, like, they're doing well for them. For sure. They haven't taken Constantinople, which I think really should be a main priority for them. They just haven't done it yet. Also, yeah, we don't need our spies over here. We can't even fabricate more claims, I believe, while we are at war. Just for rebels. Very expensive. Could steal maps. Why do we need to be adjacent to steal a map? I don't understand. We can steal Niger or Maghreb. I just don't understand why we need to be next to the province. What about Italy? No. No units adjacent. I do not understand this. There we go. We now know about the Maghreb. I guess that's something. The Byzantines pieced out? I didn't think the Byzantines got anything. That Byzantine Empire. You silly goose. Oh, diplomat descent. Give me a moment. Yeah, Sicily does have territory over here. We're taking over North Africa decently enough. We can take over all their holdings here. I can't believe the Byzantine Empire let themselves get killed by the Croatians. You know how sad that is? We could do something like this. If we were to do, let's say this for example, it would cut off them from ever moving their troops back down here again. 49, 35, 57. I mean, Cairo's expensive, fair enough. That'd be a lot of land, but I think right now that's probably not in our wheelhouse. We could take up to Gaza. I'm just worried about what the Croatians are going to do. We see some Croatian fleets. I think Hungary's now at war with the Byzantine Empire as well. No, they're just hanging out there. Okay. I thought Hungary was just killing them off, but... Are you transport ships? You're 16 transport ships. Yes. Bring our forces back. You're blockading, but like that's about all you're doing. How we're taking war score? I think caps at... Yeah, caps at 25. You got Croatian rebels. 57. I mean, I wouldn't mind this. But I also would want to take Gaza just so I can know I can kind of cut them off forever. You know what? I think this is a completely acceptable peace deal. Keep our troops around Cairo. At least for right now. For everything we can, which is the entire country. And guess what? We have liberated Cairo. Coptic Bari area come out of hiding. You'd love to see it. And I'm curious, because this 16 stack is hostile towards Croatia. They might actually end up marching and try and take over this entire area, and then releasing... Funny, like, maybe even Nubia. Get some territory. I'm not too sure what they're going to actually do. They might declare independence. As, you know, like an independent Naj or something like that. Maybe even declare allegiance to Egypt? Hard to say. 123 ducats, we do have the money for that. I'll take it. Give me the infantry combat ability. You love to see it. And we now are in control of the Great Pyramids of Cairo. Abyssinia is looking... Oh, it's looking beautiful. This is a beautiful Abyssinia. And Croatia is kind of getting cut out from... Just getting cut out of the area entirely. Because, I mean, they're not going to be able to control this area. At least not for long, I would have to imagine. Because you have claims here. I would have given it to you if you just, you know, accepted Call to Arms. And again, the Byzantine Empire, I mean, they... I'm just really disappointed by the Byzantine Empire. Because it really should not have happened the way that it did. They put their entire army in the Levant, while Bulgaria was getting steamrolled by the Croatians. It's honestly amazing what happened there. Marriage offer. And who are you? Military from Hellas at war with Croatia. You know what? I'm completely okay with it. Wait, is Egypt allied to Croatia? No, they're allied to Naxos. Hellas, you make some interesting allies. I will tell you that. You choose some weird bedfellows. Not that I'm judging, but I feel like you probably had other things you probably could have done a little bit more efficiently. But we can still also attack our way down south. We have 10,000 men. Overextension right now is at 51%. And you're allied just to this guy in the south. So I think I just kill you? Like, what are you going to do to stop me? I don't think anything. Not the naval units. Signer 5-3. March to the capital. By the way, am I over naval force limit? I didn't even think about that. You are by 10 ships. That's probably costing us a pretty penny. Making 10 ducats now. 15... I think this is fine. 5 over is not a huge deal. Question is, do I want to send another army down south? I think the answer right now is no. By the way, did you guys beat your coalition fight? I actually don't know. Definitely see it going either way. You only have 2 artillery pieces. Not excellent. You have 0. Our artillery army is actually over here, so let's bring you down south. Abyssinian. What are you? Particularist? Don't worry about the particularists. I'm pretty sure they're not going to be a big deal in the future. Let's equip our secondary leader here. He's not as good, but we'll still definitely take him. Still definitely take him. And how much would it be for me to annex your entire country? I mean, I love coastlines. I mean, something like that. 86. Owning most of your land, I think, would be pretty good. You are on military tech 10. We're on tech 10. Our other techs in admin and diplo are sorely lacking, to say the least. But, I mean, that's more than okay. Want stability? No, definitely take the corruption. Okay, recall you. Call you as well. $19,000 men. You are the artillery army, so you should probably hopefully bombard them decently enough to get the kill, assuming you don't really have any artillery pieces yourself. They've actually run into no man's land. Hey, if you want to do that, you can do that. I'm not going to stop you. Croatia's getting killed actually by Thessalonica. Surprisingly enough. Because Thessalonica wants Naxos. Okay. If that's what they want to do, they can do that. Okay, well, that's going to be an easy revolt to put down. Let me just put it that way. Horsemen are coming. We have defeated their armies in the field of battle. We don't really care about killing your vassal state, I would say. I think it's a little bit less important. Aging their fleet. I mean, any losses we take with our navy actually kind of benefits us because we're not paying the upkeep costs anymore on them. Which I will still say that's okay. Okay, a lot of cores are now ours. 8,000 men in the south, so we can go deal with them without too much hassle. Or at least I'm hoping not too much hassle. Am I paying my military? Yes. Yeah, we did win. I will say by a smaller margin than I would have liked. Croatian noble rebels. Again, I want them to declare independence. Don't know how likely that is, but I would love it. You should have the artillery? No, you only have 2 artillery. Okay, bring the unit. Bring the artillery into the siege. Go from 21 to 42%. And in a moment, F71. In a moment, you have one for 83%. 7. What much gas do you guys have? Not much. And you know what? I think we'll take the 87. Maintain you guys with the artillery over there. 28 can go back into the capital. Or everything we can. Of course, our technology are taking major hits from all of these adventures, I guess you could say. They're taking massive hits. But I think with this, we may have seen a pretty powerful foe in the Horn of Africa. One that should hopefully withstand the test of time. We'll be doing a quick save here. And what I will be doing, I'm going to be turning off Terra Incognita, just so we can see like what's happened in the world since our playthrough. Who are we going to want to play next time? So let's take over in Asia first. We can see that, what do you call it? Japan's kind of forming 2 major factions. Which one's going to come out on top? We're not too sure yet. Ming are doing pretty okay for themselves. They got a lot of vassalage states. India's doing the same thing. So they got Ming and India kind of vying for control over Asia. The Bengal Empire, pretty well, I would say. Got a lot of territory. Orissa's doing fine. Southern India's doing fine. Nothing too crazy there. The Persian Empire's looking pretty good. Again, they have a lot of cores that they'll probably want to kind of in the future. Ruthenia, looking pretty good. That's a nice looking Ruthenia. We might even see them maybe form Russia in the future. I don't know if they actually can, being Ukrainian. I guess we look at accepted cultures. Yeah, they have Muscovites. So I think Ruthenia could theoretically form Russia if they take enough land. Poland, looking pretty good. Got a lot of claims themselves. They are still a junior partner of Sicily. That's actually probably why Sicily has actually so much power. Because Poland is a vassal of Sicily. But I don't think that's going to last too long. That's my hunch. Croatia's being completely crushed by Thessalonica. France pushing their way into Britannia. Denmark looking pretty good here as well. They got a couple of claims they lost against the Swedes, but maybe they'll be able to come back in the future. We'll have to kind of see. We'll be looking at the Americas in a second. Estonia, I think, is basically dead. Livonia. Finland's been basically completely pushed out of Finland. They got a couple of steppe hordes looking pretty good. We even got the Persians up here. And then over here in Africa, nothing too surprising so far. And then let's look into New World. We have, of course, a lot of First Nation tribes doing their own thing. Well, let's see. We have the British have now formalized their own colonies into the New World. Actually, the easiest way we can look at this actually is going to be looking at the religious map mode. So we can see the British are moving their way into North America. Down here in the south, we have Aquitaine actually forming some colonies, as well as Britain also forming more territories in the south. Aside from that, we can see France starting to colonize a little bit in southern, in the Caribbean. We have Danish colonies over here in South America, actually. Sicily getting their own colony set up. But aside from that, we're seeing the very beginning steps of colonization. We got a decent head start from the British. Denmark, again, doing pretty okay. And we might even see some competition between Aquitaine and France over colonization in America. But aside from that, do we have any colonization down here? I don't believe so yet. I don't know if we have any colonization in this area either. So yeah, we have the beginning stages of colonization happening over here. And we'll see how they evolve within the next. Well, we got what, 300-ish, a little bit less than 300 years.